The first pick goes to SmackDown.
Just getting started.
Roman Reigns.
Roman stays on the blue brand.
The Raw Women's Champion, Bianca Belair.
Had a nice SmackDown. The Rated R Superstar.
SmackDown, we have just started. The NXT Women's Tag Team Champions, Alba Fire and Isla Dawn. Raw's first pick tonight, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. The man, Becky Lynch. The original Brawl.
The Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre. The NXT Women's Champion, Indi Hartwell. Shinsuke Nakamura.
An entire new set of superstars available to be drafted tonight.